Formula One is truly an international sport. There are drivers from all over the globe and teams headquartered in France, Italy, and the United Kingdom. However, American teams have always been a rarity, and none have won a world championship. The only American team in F1 today is the Haas F1 Team. And in today's video, we'll discuss all there is to know about the team, including its history and where it is today. Haas Formula LLC, competing as Haas F1 Team, is an American licensed F1 racing team, which was first established by Gene Haas in April 2014. Originally, the team intended to make a debut in the 2015 season, but delayed their entry for the 2016 season, making Haas F1 Team the first new outfit to enter the sport in 6 years. Gene Haas chose to enter the world of F1 to promote his machining business, Haas Automation, and at the time of entry, Gene already had a NASCAR team partnered with racing legend Tony Stewart. Haas headquarters is located in North Carolina in the U.S., but also has a European base in Banbury in the U.K. to turn cars around during the European stops on the schedule. With team principal Gunther Steiner in place, the 2016 season started with Romain Grosjean and Esteban Gutierrez driving for the team, and in the team's debut at the Australian Grand Prix, Grosjean finished 6th, scoring 8 points for the team, cementing Haas as the first American team to score points in their first F1 race. Another impressive race in the season was in Bahrain when Grosjean finished 5th. However, the team's performance fell off during the rest of the season, and they only scored points in 5 of the 21 races. With a total of 29 points, the team got 8th in the Constructors' Championship in its inaugural season. In 2017, Gutierrez was replaced by Kevin Magnussen, and in the first race of the season, Grosjean had an electrifying qualifying session to secure P6 on the starting grid for Sunday's feature race. However, both Grosjean and Magnussen were forced to retire in the race due to mechanical failures. The second race was better, with Magnussen finishing 8th in Shanghai, ending a scoreless drought for himself and the team. The success continued as Haas went on to get their first double points finish in Monaco, where Grosjean finished 8th and Magnussen finished 10th. At the end of the 2017 season, the team finished a familiar 8th place in the Constructors' title, although it had a much better showing than the previous season, scoring a total of 47 points. Moving on to the team's best season, Haas unveiled their new car, the VF18, in February of 2018. The opening race of the season in Australia brought about the best ever starting grid positions for the team, with Magnussen starting 5th and Grosjean 6th. During the race, with Magnussen and Grosjean running in the 4th and 5th positions, Haas was about to have their best result, but it was not to be when both cars were required to retire shortly after their respective pit stops, as Netflix's Formula One Drive to Survive infamously documented. However, even with the huge disappointment from the first race, the team surpassed their 2017 points total after only 9 races, and Magnussen even scored the team's first ever fastest lap at the Singapore Grand Prix. And at the end of the 2018 season, the team finished 5th in the Constructors' Championship with 93 total points. In the 2019 season, the team took on Rich Energy as a title sponsor, but the sponsorship was terminated in the middle of the season due to ongoing legal issues for Rich Energy. Haas unveiled the VF19 at the start of the season, which performed well during qualifying, but struggled during races. Magnussen finished 6th in the opening race of the season in Australia, which unfortunately was also the best result for the team in all of 2019. In Austria, the team started well, with Magnussen recording the 5th fastest time in qualifying. But by the end of the feature race, Grosjean finished 16th and Magnussen finished a disappointing 19th. During the British Grand Prix, Magnussen and Grosjean collided with each other on the first lap, which meant a double retirement for the team. However, the German Grand Prix was the best combined result of the season, with Grosjean finishing 7th and Magnussen in 8th. Overall, the season was the worst finish for Haas, with a total of only 28 points and 9th place in the Constructors' Championship. Things didn't get much better for Haas in 2020. The team scored a total of 3 points the entire season, but still finished 9th because Williams did not score a single point. The lowest point scored in team history was not even the worst part of the season. During the opening lap of the Bahrain Grand Prix, Grosjean collided with Daniel Kvyat, which resulted in the car splitting in two and bursting into flames. Grosjean escaped major injury, but badly burned his hands and had to be hospitalized. Because of that violent crash, he was ruled out for the 2 remaining races in the season and was replaced by reserve driver Pietro Fittipaldi. At the end of the 2020 season, Haas decided a change was necessary, and both Magnussen and Grosjean were not retained by the team. With the poor finish, the small Haas team needed additional funding and brought on title sponsor Uralkali for 2021. Uralkali is led by Russian oligarch Dmitry Mazepin. And the sponsorship secured his son Nikita Mazepin one of the open driver seats at Haas. The second seat went to 2020 F2 champion Mick Schumacher, son of the legendary Michael Schumacher. With 2 rookie drivers, the team finished dead last in the standings with no top 10 finishes, resulting in 0 points. Before the start of the 2022 season, Haas removed the Uralkali sponsorship following the Russian invasion of Ukraine. This also meant the termination of the driver contract with Mazepin. With this sudden turn of events, Kevin Magnussen was asked to come back to Haas to race alongside Schumacher. So far, the season's been encouraging for Haas. Magnussen has come back looking like he hasn't missed a beat, and Schumacher scored his first career points after a long and grueling points drought to start his career. At the summer break, after 13 races, Haas currently sits 7th in the Constructors' Championship with 34 points. As one of F1's youngest and smallest teams, we are excited to see what the future has in store for the Haas F1 team. We hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, make sure to subscribe and don't forget to give the video a big thumbs up. Also, press the bell icon so you never miss out on more F1 content. And we'll see you guys next time. Till then, rev it up and have a great day.